yourself first, wondering if she's secretly into you. These subtle signs reveal exactly what her actions are really saying. Understanding whether a woman is genuinely attracted to you can sometimes feel confusing, especially when signs are subtle and easy to misinterpret. In this video, we break down the nuanced signals that women often display when they feel a romantic or sexual attraction toward a man. From micro expressions to body language cues, knowing how to read these subtle hints can save you time, improve your confidence, and help you navigate the dating world more effectively. We'll explore behavioral patterns, psychological tendencies, and specific actions that often go unnoticed but reveal a lot about her feelings. Eye contact is one of the most powerful indicators of attraction, and women use it in ways that are often subconscious but highly revealing. If she frequently looks into your eyes, lingers in her gaze, or shyly glances away and then back, these are all certain signs of interest. Additionally, the intensity and duration of eye contact can provide insights into her emotional state. Her long or repeated looks often indicate comfort, curiosity, and a deeper level of attraction. Recognizing these signals early on can give you the confidence to respond appropriately without misreading her intentions. A woman's body orientation and positioning can speak volumes about her feelings toward you. If she consistently faces you fully, leans in during conversations, or subtly positions her body closer than necessary, these actions are usually unconscious signals of attraction. Women tend to orient themselves physically toward people they feel drawn to, and even small gestures such as angling her shoulders toward you or crossing her legs in your direction can reveal her subconscious interest. Paying attention to these cues can help you identify whether her interest is genuine or simply friendly. Subtle touches and physical contact often serve as one of the most direct indicators of sexual or romantic attraction. A gentle brush of the arm, a playful nudge, or a lingering touch during conversation are behaviors that women use to establish physical intimacy without explicitly stating their interest. These gestures are usually accompanied by other signs such as smiling or laughing while touching, and often indicate that she is comfortable with you and possibly testing the waters for deeper connection. Understanding these physical cues can help you respond appropriately without overstepping boundaries. Mirroring is a subconscious behavior that often reflects emotional connection and attraction. When a woman imitates your gestures, speech patterns, or posture, it indicates that she is in sync with you on a psychological level. This behavior is often subtle. She may unconsciously match the way you lean, the tone of your voice, or even the pace at which you speak. Recognizing this can be a strong indicator that she's not only comfortable around you, but also feels a genuine interest in building rapport and emotional intimacy. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications now so you never miss the dating and interaction insights that could change your love life. Playful testing and joking are classic signs of flirtation that many men overlook. When a woman teases you lightly or engages in playful banter, it often serves as a way to establish a connection while testing your reaction. These interactions are usually accompanied by smiles, laughter, and subtle body language cues such as leaning in or maintaining eye contact. Understanding The context and tone of her testing can help you distinguish between friendly behavior and romantic interest, ensuring that you respond in a way that deepens the attraction rather than creating confusion. The way a woman smiles can reveal a lot about her feelings. A genuine smile that reaches her eyes, often called a douche smile, is a strong indicator of emotional engagement and attraction. Women tend to smile more frequently and more openly when they're around someone they like, and these smiles are often accompanied by other subtle behaviors such as laughing at small jokes, tilting the head, or maintaining prolonged eye contact. Learning to read these cues can help you differentiate between polite friendliness and genuine interest. Her tone of voice may change subtly when she's around someone she finds attractive. Women often unconsciously soften their voice, speak more slowly, or add a playful light when conversing with someone they like. These vocal variations are usually paired with body language cues such as leaning in or maintaining closer proximity. Pay attention to how her voice changes, and different contexts can give you additional insight into her level of attraction and comfort with you, helping you respond in a way that encourages further connection. Paying attention to small gestures such as playing with her hair, adjusting clothing, or subtly fixing her appearance can be highly revealing. These grooming behaviors are often unconscious signals of attraction, demonstrating that she wants to look at her best around you. When combined with eye contact, smiles, and engaged conversation, these small actions create a pattern that strongly suggests she feels a romantic or sexual pull toward you. Recognizing and interpreting these subtle cues can help you gauge her interest without needing her to verbalize it directly. A woman who consistently initiates contact, whether through text, social media, or in-person indicators, is likely showing signs of interest. Reaching out repeatedly, asking questions about your life, or trying to maintain ongoing communication often indicate that she wants to build a connection. This behavior is especially telling when it's accompanied by thoughtful or personalized messages, demonstrating that she values your attention and is actively seeking ways to engage with you. Listening carefully to how she responds to personal topics can reveal emotional interest. Women who are attracted to someone often ask deeper questions about their life, thoughts, and feelings, signaling a desire for intimacy. She may share personal stories, opinions, or vulnerabilities in return, creating a two-way exchange that strengthens emotional bond. Recognizing this pattern allows you to differentiate casual conversation from meaningful interest, helping you navigate the next steps in building a connection. Laughter is often a subtle but powerful indicator of attraction. When a woman laughs at your jokes, even when they aren't particularly funny, it can reflect admiration, enjoyment, and a desire to encourage further interaction. This behavior is typically combined with other cues such as prolonged eye contact, leaning in, or light touches, forming a consistent pattern that signals genuine interest. Paying attention to these cues can help you gauge her level of attraction accurately. Proximity is a key factor in understanding female attraction. Women who like someone often find ways to be physically closer, whether by choosing a nearby seat, walking beside them, or positioning themselves within conversational space. This behavior is usually unconscious, reflecting a desire for intimacy and connection. Observing patterns in how she moves in relation to you can provide a valuable insight into her feelings and help you respond in ways that reinforce mutual attraction. Women often mirror your behavior as a subtle form of psychological synchronization. If she imitates your gestures, facial expressions, or speech patterns, it usually indicates that she feels a sense of connection and comfort. Mirroring is a subconscious way to create rapport, and it often accompanies other signs of attraction, such as sustained eye contact or playful teasing. Being aware of this behavior can help you recognize her interest even when she hasn't explicitly stated it. Compliments can be a deliberate yet subtle signal of attraction. Women who admire or are attracted to someone often compliment their appearance, skills, or personality traits. Even in casual conversation, these compliments are frequently paired with other behaviors such as smiling, touching, or engaging in extended dialogue, reinforcing the underlying message of interest. Learning to interpret these compliments accurately can help you distinguish genuine attraction from friendliness, jealousy, or subtle reactions to your interactions with other women can indicate attraction. If she appears noticeably attentive, slightly competitive, or even playful when you talk about other women, it may reflect that she values her connection with you. These responses are typically subtle, expressed through body language, a tone of voice, or facial expressions rather than overt statements. Observing and interpreting these signals carefully can give you insight into emotional investment. A woman who prioritizes spending time with you despite a busy schedule is likely showing interest. She may suggest activities, make plans, or consistently find ways to be around you, demonstrating that she values your presence. This behavior is often paired with other cues such as consistent communication, physical closeness, and engaged conversation, forming a clear pattern of attraction that is difficult to ignore. Her parents' behavior around you can also provide clues to her feelings. Friends often notice attraction before you do and may subtly tease her, give knowing looks, or encourage interaction. Pay attention to how her social circle reacts when you're present can provide indirect confirmation of her interest. Adding another layer to your understanding of her feelings, social media interactions, another subtle indicator of attraction. Liking posts, communicating thoughtfully, or sending direct messages can reflect ongoing interest and engagement. Women often use these platforms to maintain connection, gauge your reactions, or communicate in a low-pressure environment. Observing patterns in her online behavior can complement in-person cues, giving you a more complete picture of her attraction. Nervous or fidgety behavior can indicate excitement and attraction. Women who feel drawn to someone may display slight signs of anxiety, such as adjusting clothing, playing with objects, or shifting posture, reflecting hidden awareness and emotional arousal. These subtle behaviors often occur unconsciously and are best interpreted alongside other attraction signals. Shared humor and inside jokes often indicate a deeper level of connection. When a woman consistently engages playful manner, remembers small details, or references private jokes, it reflects her desire to build intimacy. These behaviors often strengthen bonds and signal that she is emotionally invested in the relationship beyond casual friendliness. Emotional vulnerability is a strong indicator of attraction. A woman who shares personal thoughts, feelings, or experiences with you demonstrates trust and connection. This behavior often occurs when she feels safe and comfortable, and it typically signals that she values your presence and interested in deepening the relationship. Side of flirting may appear in the form of teasing, playful gestures, or suggestive comments. Women often use these techniques to express interest without making direct statements, allowing them to gauge your reaction. Recognizing these cues can help you respond appropriately, fostering mutual attraction while respecting boundaries. Observing how she reacts to compliments or attention from others can reveal attraction patterns. Women who are interested in you may respond differently when approached by someone else, showing a slight jealousy, seeking validation, or redirecting attention toward you. These subtle behaviors provide additional insight into her emotional priorities. The way she listens and remembers details about your life is a key indicator of interest. Women who are attracted often retain small facts, preferences, or stories reflecting genuine care and attention. This behavior demonstrates investment and strengthens the connection over time, signaling that she values more than just casual interaction. A softening of facial expressions when she looks at you often can raise warmth and interest. Micro expressions such as slight smiles, raised eyebrows, or relaxed posture can indicate positive feelings even when she doesn't verbalize them. Learning to read these subtle facial cues can provide valuable insight into her level of attraction. Engaging in light physical challenges such as playful wrestling or mic arguments can be a way women express interest. These behaviors create intimacy and allows her to gauge your reaction, often indicating that she feels comfortable enough to test boundaries in a fun and flirtatious way. Her attraction to your mood or emotional state may reveal attraction. Women who are interested often notice when you're happy, sad, or stressed and respond with empathy or supportive gestures. This attentiveness demonstrates emotional connection and a desire to build trust, which are key components of attraction. Subtle changes in posture or breathing when she's near you can indicate arousal and interest. Leaning in, uncrossing arms, or taking deeper breaths are often unconscious signs that she feels drawn to your person. Recognizing these psychological cues can complement other behavioral signals for a clearer picture of her feelings. Become part of our family by having this subtle burden. Very personal space intentionally, such as sitting closer or entering your comfort zone, reflects a willingness to build intimacy. Women who feel attracted often set boundaries to establish closeness gradually, and these actions are usually accompanied by smiles, eye contact, or playful gestures. She may subtly touch her lips, neck, or face while speaking with you, which can be a subconscious display of interest and flirtation. These small gestures often indicate hidden awareness and attraction, signaling that she wants to be noticed in a subtle yet effective way. A woman who seeks to learn more about your interests or hobbies is demonstrating curiosity and engagement. This behavior indicates that she values compatibility and wants to explore shared experiences, reflecting both emotional and potential romantic interest. Lingering glances when she thinks you're not noticing are classic signs of attraction. These looks are often paired with subtle smiles or shots and posture, providing nonverbal confirmation of her feelings even when she doesn't speak directly about them. The consistency of key actions over time is a key indicator. Women who consistently display attraction signals such as smiles, touches, eye contact, and communication demonstrate genuine interest rather than momentary friendliness or politeness. Patterns matter more than isolated behaviors when interpreting romantic signals. Understanding subtle female attraction signals allows you to approach relationship with clarity, confidence, and respect. By observing body language, verbal cues, and behavioral behavioral patterns, you can decode whether a woman is genuinely interested, respond appropriately, and build a meaningful connections without overanalyzing or misreading the situation. These insights help create healthier interactions and increase your chances of forming lasting romantic or sexual relationships. Thank you for watching. See you again.